What's up, guys? What's up? Good morning. Is it still the morning?
Peyton, you got a chance to watch the tape at all, and if so, like what stood out to you about your game last night?
I think just my energy and being ready from the start. I think that really changed the game, especially with one of our main guys in AG picking up 2 early fouls. I just wanted to come in the game, and I didn't want the level of play to drop at all. I wanted to be aggressive. I didn't want to be tentative and nervous. I knew that if I made some mistakes out there last night, I wanted them to be decisive mistakes. So just trying to be aggressive and set the tone.
Sorry if you got asked about it last night, but what was it like checking in and immediately just being on a catch and shoot on that inbound play and hitting a three?
Yeah, that wasn't really even the play, but I kind of locked eyes with Jamal. He saw the way AD was guarding me, and I think he wanted to kind of just prove a point to me early that he trusts me in this series. He trusts me late in this season in these playoffs against, some of the best players in the world at the highest level. So that definitely was a huge confidence booster for me, and I'm glad that I have guys like Jamal that, just make my job easier.
When you guys beat a team 9 consecutive times, how can you even adjust?
I think there is no adjustment. I think it's just coming out and, trying to be better than we were the last game. I think that we're our own biggest competition. I know a lot of people say that, but I think that for us it's just about getting better every game and cleaner every game, regardless of what you did the last game. Last game was a great win, but next game we want it to be even better. So we don't want any slippage. We know it's that time of the year where every game matters. Other teams are watching this film, so they're dissecting what can we do to disrupt them or stop them. So we don't want to put any weaknesses on film. We want to continue to come out, play with confidence and urgency.
Have there been any of your teammates, Peyton, that prior to the playoffs even starting have pulled you aside and you're giving you advice or talked to you about how it was going to be, or just being a positive voice in your head going in?
Yeah, I'd say that mainly came from DJ, and then just a little bit from guys like Nicola and Jamal, just telling me to stay ready, telling me to be myself and play my game and go out there and have fun. Don't put too much pressure on myself. Just go out there and play the game that I know how to. So for me, it's just all about knowing that I know what the rotation looks like. I know the minutes I'm going to be in the game, and I know that those minutes that I'm in the game, nobody's going to play harder than me. Nobody's going to care about it more than me. So I'm just focused on that and doing what I can to contribute while I'm out there.
Did you guys watch film?
This morning?
Yeah.
No, we didn't watch film this morning collectively. It was kind of a get what you need day treatment. Come in here, kind of clear your mind a little bit and get ready for the game. But we'll have film early tomorrow morning, and we'll be back on track.
On their flip side of your first offensive possession, your first defensive possession, I think Braun got you on a baseline cut. Was that kind of like a wake-up call in terms of the level of locked in you need to be?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, LeBron's one of the, highest IQ guys ever to play this game. So he definitely caught me lacking that first play, and it definitely was kind of a reminder, like, this is one of the best players of all time. I have to be extremely attentive and have my antennas up because, he's liable to do anything, and he can play with the best of them off the ball, on the ball. So it was definitely something that was a reminder to me, like, okay, you need to be locked in. I hit that first three, and it was kind of a big, moment for me, but I had to lock back in real quick.
Peyton, as a LA kid who, bet on yourself after a year at UCLA, I know you're locked in on the goals, but is there, having this opportunity against the Lakers, does it kind of reaffirm the decisions you made and sort of the path that's been kind of given you to be a professional?
Yeah, absolutely. Especially on this stage, it feels amazing playing against the Lakers, my hometown team. But this whole year has been a reminder of that. I believed in myself, and I doubled down and betted on myself when nobody else would have. I think there were a lot of question marks behind me, and a lot of people kind of doubted my ability to produce at this level. But it was never a doubt for me. I always knew 100% that I was a professional and that I was ready to play in this league. And for me, it was just more about mind over matter. I've always been the type of person to have confidence in myself because I know the work that I put in behind the scenes. So all the doubts and everything, it just, drove me to be better.
Was there a moment this year, where, that affirmation was, totally realized?
I wouldn't even say so, really. There wasn't a specific moment, but it's just once we got to playing and once we got in the groove in season and I was a contributor on a night-to-night basis, that's when it really resonated with me. Like, wow, I'm living my dream right now, playing in the NBA night in, night out on a consistent basis and succeeding, helping the team win, keeping us at the top of the conference, being one of the better defenders in the league at my age. I mean, these things mean a lot to me, and that's why I go out and I play so hard.
Players and coaches say that in the playoffs, every possession is so important. They're leaving you open and daring you. What's kind of your approach for understanding what your role needs to be in the offense?
My approach to it is, just be confident and play my game. I can't control how the other team's going to defend me, but I love it when they do that. It does nothing for me but, help my confidence go that much higher because I know that I'm going to get an open look. Or I know that when I'm open, my teammates are going to find me right then and there, and I'm going to have a chance to make a shot. So I think that for me, it's just about being aggressive, but also playing smart.
Have you gotten a close look at KCP's mangled pinky finger? It seemed like it was bothering him a little more last night.
Yeah, it's been bad for a while now. Like, we actually had a handshake with the pinky involved, and we had to cut it short now. So kind of hurt my feelings a little bit, but I'm glad that he's fine and he's able to play.
What was the part you had to cut short from it? Is it just like that?
It's kind of elaborate for me to explain right now, but it's just a little.
It's a pinky specific.
Yeah, it's a pinky specific thing. So, of course.
I mean, what's it like for, being I come off the bench to have DeAndre Jordan, who's such a big part of, morale on the bench and everything else and veteran leadership, but then have contribute the way you did?
It's huge to have him. I'll never make him feel unappreciated for the effort that he puts into this team and trying to make sure everybody's on the same page and locked in. I think a lot of times he may feel as though like we're combative with him, but that's just really because we want to compete, we want to win as well. And just having somebody like that who's going to tell you the harsh truth and also uplift you when you're down, I mean, it means a lot to us. So to have a guy like him, a veteran presence, and somebody who's played with some of the better players of all time, to be in your corner and constantly uplifting you and giving you advice, it means a lot to me, especially coming up in this league with aspirations of being a great player one day.
What's the harshest truth he told you?
He didn't like my haircut one day.
But can you elaborate though on, you talking about combative, is it like big brother look, like you don't want to hear his advice, or it's that kind of, what is it, I guess?
Oh, well, basketball is an extremely emotional sport. Especially for somebody like me who's a passionate person already. So, sometimes, in the moment, there's things that you kind of fight or you're a little bit defensive about it because you are in your feelings a little bit. Oh, maybe I could have been better on this possession. And now I got to hear about it from somebody who knows the game. So there's times where, I'm not going to sit here and act like every time somebody's ever given me advice, I've taken it the right way and I've absorbed it and I was perfectly poised in that moment. There's some times where it's like, damn, that kind of hit home and it's something that I need to hear, but it's not something that I necessarily want to hear. So, sometimes there's small disagreements, but there's never any part of me that takes it serious because I know at the end of the day, he only has my best interest in mind.
One more?
Peyton, I noticed you had like a couple interactions when you were defending LeBron of like you guys kind of chatting. I'm wondering if you can kind of just like shed some light on those types of interactions and how often that happens and what it's like.
Definitely a lot of chatter out there between me and Bron. Just, I'm kind of just trying to feel out where his mind is in this series. But, he's kind of poker face. He's not going to, play all his cards. So I definitely tried to talk to him a little bit, trying to get a feel for him. But for me, really, it's still like I got a chance to talk to LeBron James right now. Like, I'm still 21 years old. He's been playing as long as I've been alive. So I had a chance to talk to LeBron James, and I did. All right, thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.